Some people are remembered, some people are forgotten, but the lessons they leave behind can inspire generations. Once upon a time in Spira, a summoner and his guardian did the impossible. They didn't just beat sin, they shaped a whole generation of men. Some of my best memories growing up were exploring RPG worlds. They captivated me, pulling me into places I'd never seen before. Every village, every quest, every secret felt like a discovery of my own. But nothing hit me quite like Spira, a world that didn't just entertain, it taught. Now, every character has something to offer in the world of Final Fantasy, but today we're talking specifically about two. Braska showed us the weight of duty, how to make impossible choices for the greater good. Jecht reminded us that even flawed men can leave a legacy worth respecting. These weren't just characters on screen, they were models for courage, responsibility, and sacrifice. These lessons weren't always obvious in the real world. Many of the choices that shape the world go unseen and unrecognized. People sacrifice, protect, and push forward, and most of it just fades into the background. Yet the values Braska and Jecht embody, they remind us that what we do matters, even when no one else is applauding. Sometimes it feels like the world is moving past you while you're just trying to hold it together, like carrying heavy boxes that everyone assumes is easy. But inside, you're carrying your friend's lucky bowling balls. It's okay to struggle. Braska and Jecht weren't cheered on from the start. No one in the village believed they could finish the pilgrimage, or that their sacrifices would matter. They were laughed at, doubted, and overlooked. It was only after the impossible was done, after lives were given, burdens carried, that respect came. Only then did people build statues, throw parades, whisper their names around campfires. Sometimes the world waits to see results before it values courage, even though the struggle itself is heroic. And then there was 7-year-old Yuna. The only person in the world that understood the gravity of her father and Uncle Jecht's sacrifice. The city cheered, roared with happiness at Braska's parade, and in the middle of thousands of happy faces, laughing and cheering, this 7-year-old girl cried her eyes out. The world had gained a hero, but that little girl lost her father. Braska taught us that courage isn't measured by applause, that true sacrifice often goes unseen, and the legacy that you leave is the strength you pass on to those who follow. Jecht wasn't perfect. He drank too much, he lashed out, he made mistakes. He wasn't the hero everyone wanted him to be, and yet he became one of the most unforgettable men in Spira. His flaws made him real. They made his struggles resonate with us all. Jecht proved that a man's value isn't measured by how spotless he is. Sometimes it's the scars that inspire the next generation. And look, if Jecht can get drunk, chop off a shoe puff's head, and still go down as one of Spira's greatest, I think you spending your last peso on rent and eating cereal for dinner is pretty ballsy, and nobody can tell you otherwise. Just stay away from shoe puffs. And if you happen to be a fan of shoe puffs, you should probably smash that like button. And while you're at it, subscribe, you sexy little man. At this point, it would be rude not to. Alright, let's get jiggy with it. Jecht never told Tidus he loved him. He drank, he fought, he vanished for days at a time. By today's standards, he's toxic. There's no beating around the bush. That man deserves his entire career and life to crumble. Shave his head bald and march him through hot coals until he tells Tidus, I love you, baby. But on the other hand, sometimes silence isn't cruelty, it's fear, it's shame, it's trying to protect. He taught us that even flawed men can teach without saying a word, that love doesn't always need words to be real, and that the hardest battles are sometimes the ones inside ourselves. Strength isn't always loud, it can be quiet, steady, and unseen. Showing up matters more than perfection. Sometimes just surviving your own chaos is the bravest thing you can do. Jecht showed us that even flawed, silent people can leave a legacy louder than any words. The code isn't about glory or applause. It's about responsibility even when no one notices. It's about living in a way that quietly inspires. It's about choices that shape those who come after us. And it reminds us that respect is earned, not given. Braska showed us the weight of duty, that some sacrifices are bigger than ourselves. Jecht showed us that imperfection doesn't erase value. Mistakes don't erase courage. They taught us that love and responsibility don't always need words to be real. That showing up matters more than being flawless. And that the quiet, unseen choices we make can inspire generations.